Hello! I'm very excited to bring you the first episode of Out and About with Julie. Now this was a completely unplanned excursion. I had a few errands to run and my husband had to drop some wheels off at the garage to have the tyres removed. When we got there they said there was going to be about an hour's wait, so we got back in the car and headed over to a place called Yarnton in Oxfordshire, where there's this fabulous garden centre and lots of great shops, as well as this amazing antique centre. Now I love browsing around antique shops and junk shops, mainly to look at all the little bits and pieces in the glass cabinets, just to see if there's anything I might be able to use as a 1/12 scale miniature. But I also like looking at the furniture to get inspiration, either for pieces to make for my own doll's house, or to make to sell in my Etsy shop, or even to turn into tutorials for future books. As we pulled up outside the antique centre, I suddenly thought that maybe I should do a bit of filming inside, as this may be something you would find interesting, and maybe get a bit of inspiration for your own doll's house as well. So whenever I go out I pop my smaller camera in my bag, my small Canon camera. So that's the camera that I've used to film inside the antique centre. As the visit was unplanned, I didn't take the Nikon with me or the microphone, which I will actually use for future episodes of Out and About with Julie. So the sound quality actually inside the antique centre isn't brilliant. There's a lot of background noise and my voice is quite quiet, so I've added subtitles so at least you'll know what I'm saying. Okay, let's go and have a look at what I found. Small little areas like this, really good for inspiration for display. Shelf up there. This one too. Nice little country kitchen. Shelf unit. Oops. Really very rustic looking washstand. I always bring with me. Let's take some measurements. It's all dressmaker's dummy. Keen on the upholstery, but I like the shape of that chair and the sides too. You can buy an embroidery canvas that looks like that. Nice too, a corner chair. Yeah, Edwardian inlaid corner chair. Very pretty. Something quite similar to that. I really like the shape of that. Nice handles too. looks like this. Box of old cottons. On the mic. This is quite interesting. It's listed as a podonium for coal or magazines. Little mirror in there. And then this piece slides open. Looks like it has been used for coal or logs or something like that. That might be quite nice to make. Sure. Doesn't sort of give a year or anything on there. Casters on the bottom. Some nice handles at the side. Moulded detail to the top there. Just move the candlestick out of the way. Little mirror in the centre. Quite interesting piece. Antique games or work table. I've called it a sewing table. This lovely silk covered box down here. See if it's open. Yeah. Oh, that's why it's called a games table. It's got the built-in chessboard, Ludo. Or is it cribbage? I'm not sure.
Backgammon.
Or backgammon, yeah.
Cribbage in the middle of backgammon as well.
That must open again. Oh, it slides. Broke the lid off. That's for the table. And then it is actually on wheels. Into the box there. Does that slide out? Yeah. Bit of a puzzle. There, and there's the little storage box there. I really like that. If you can see this. I really like this. Lincolnshire dresser. Got the door. Single shelf inside. And then 3 drawers. And then this lovely decorative top piece with 2 more smaller drawers. There. And same over this side. It's been painted over in grey. That's nice. This is quite nice. Painted chair. Some sort of carving as well on the back here. And this one too. This is a chapel chair. It smells quite old. Nice little table here. This has got an enamel top. Some old drawers. Tickets inside. It's called a vintage Fleetway enamel mangle table. Does that mean a mangle would have sat on top? I love the shape though. mica top cabinet. Shelf inside. Some musty smell just sort of wafted out the doors there. I've just spotted something here in the corner. Two up, two down on this house. Painted white. I think it's just intended as an ornamental piece. Quite nice though, but that's not what we're looking for, so come on. Look up the little 12 scale bits.
Can I lock that down?
I've just spotted a squirrel. I think it's a squirrel egg cup. Just looking at that tiny little bear there. Very sweet. And I think it's only £5. That's nice too. Nice little vase. A little bit expensive though, I think.
supposed to go in the middle.
Yeah, yeah. It's about 12 scale, I think. Oh, lovely. Thank you. Does that come with it, the little box? Or?
Yes, it does.
Lovely. Okay, that's lovely. Thanks.
And this is the little bear that I bought at the antique centre. He came in this little box. His name's Jonathan, and he's part of Peter Fagan's original colour box collectibles. It says there on the top, colour box miniatures. Let me just open that out. I love it when things come in boxes as well. So there's the little bear. Isn't he lovely? Such a sweet little thing. And I'll use this as a little bear, probably in one of the bedrooms. That's, actually I haven't measured him. Let me see how high he is. So he's about 32 millimetres high, so that would be, in real life, 1¼ feet, so what's that, about 15 inches high, which I think is about right for a teddy bear. So he's going to look lovely in there. Let me just pop him there. And I just want to show you this little booklet that came with him, and it's so delightful. It's got this little sort of story of his life, which I just would like to read out to you. Jonathan is the youngest bear in the colour box collection. He lived for many years in his first home in rural Hampshire on a small holding just outside the country town of Lyndhurst in the New Forest. He moved to Lymington in 1980, where he lived in an ancient fisherman's cottage overlooking the quay. He has always loved the seaside and enjoyed outings to local beaches. He was left on the beach one day after a picnic and picked up by a fisherman who gave him to a neighbour. After many adventures, he was eventually sold to an antique dealer who attended a fair in a local hotel. He was purchased here one Sunday in 1988 by Peter Fagan, who has adopted him into his family of bears.
I really hope you enjoyed this first episode of Out and About with Julie. I hope you enjoyed having a look around the antique centre as well. I know I did. I've got some really exciting episodes of Out and About with Julie planned. I've got a couple coming up in February which I think you're really going to enjoy. I won't tell you what they are yet, as I'm just waiting to hear back about approval to film at the particular venues, but I know you're going to love them. So for now, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!